The morning my wife left, she took the college fund, the dog, and my daughter's favorite blanket, but forgot to take her own children. She walked out on a Tuesday right after breakfast while our 3-year-old was still asking for more pancakes. How do you explain to a child that mommy chose to leave? And when she comes crawling back a year later, how do you choose not to let her? It's April 14th, 2024, Tuesday morning, 7:43. The kind of morning that starts normal. The twins fighting over the blue cup, Emma asking if she can wear her tutu to school, the smell of maple syrup and burnt edges on the griddle. I'm flipping pancakes. My wife Sarah is upstairs. I hear her footsteps. Back and forth, closet to bed to closet. I don't think anything of it. Emma's sitting at the kitchen table, drowning her pancakes in syrup, making little rivers that pool at the edge of her plate. "Daddy, can I have more?" Her voice is bright, uncomplicated. She has no idea that in 17 minutes her mother will walk out the front door and not come back. "Sure, baby, let me just..." The footsteps stop. I hear the bedroom door close. Not slam, just close. Quiet, controlled. The kind of quiet that has weight. Then I hear her coming down the stairs. I turn, spatula still in hand, expecting her to kiss the kids goodbye before work. Instead, she's carrying 2 suitcases, the big ones, the ones we take on vacation. "Sarah?" She doesn't look at me. She walks straight to the coat closet, pulls out her winter jacket, the one she won't need until November, and heads for the door. "Sarah, what are you doing?" She stops, turns halfway. Her face is blank, not sad, not angry, just empty. "I deserve more," she says. That's it, 3 words. Then she opens the door. I see our neighbor, Mrs. Chen, watering her roses across the street. She stops mid-spray, hose in hand, watching Sarah load the suitcases into the trunk of her car. I'm still holding the spatula. There's batter dripping onto the floor. "Mommy?" Emma's voice behind me, small, confused. Sarah doesn't turn around. She gets in the car, starts the engine, and drives away. Just like that. No explanation, no second glance. The twins don't even know she's gone yet. They're arguing about who gets to sit in the front of the pretend school bus they've built out of couch cushions. I stand there watching her taillights disappear around the corner. The smoke alarm goes off. The pancakes are burning. Emma tugs on my shirt. "Daddy, where's Mommy going?" I don't have an answer, not yet. All I have is a yellow Post-it note stuck to the kitchen counter next to the coffee maker, blue ballpoint pen, slanted, rushed handwriting, a coffee ring staining the bottom corner. I deserve more. The note said 3 words. I deserve more. More than what? More than our 7-year-old? More than our twins who couldn't tie their shoes yet? I call her 6 times before noon. It goes straight to voicemail. I text her, "Where are you? Kids are asking." The message turns blue. Read receipt. She saw it. She just didn't respond. By 2 p.m., I start to panic. Not the loud kind, the quiet kind, the kind where you keep moving because if you stop, you'll break. I pick up the twins from preschool. They ask where Mommy is. I tell them she had to go on a trip for work. The lie tastes like ash. That evening, I need to check the bank account. We have rent due, groceries to buy. I log in on my phone while the kids are watching cartoons. The page loads slowly, too slowly, and when it finally does, I just stare. Yesterday, $47 who 18.53. Today, $238 Levathan. I refresh the page. Same numbers. I check the transaction history. There it is. April 14th, 7:02 a.m. Transfer to external account. $47,000. Gone. Just gone. The college fund we've been building for 9 years. The emergency savings. The money my grandmother left us. All of it. I sit down on the floor of the kitchen, back against the cabinet. I can hear Emma singing along to the TV in the next room. Something about friendship and magic. I check the other account, the one I kept cash in for groceries. The coffee can above the fridge, the one I'd been filling with 20s and 10s for the past 6 months. $237 in small bills. I climb up on the counter. Open the cabinet. Reach for the red Folgers can. Empty. She even took the grocery money. 3 kids, $238 in checking. And she'd even taken the grocery money I'd saved in the coffee can above the fridge. The next morning, I drive to the bank. All 3 kids in the car because I can't afford daycare without warning. The twins are kicking the back of my seat. Emma's quiet, staring out the window. She hasn't asked about her mother yet today. I think she knows something's wrong. The bank manager, Kevin, his name tag says, sits across from me in a small glass office. He's maybe 30. Nice suit. Sympathetic eyes. He turns the computer monitor toward me so I can see. I'm sorry, Mr. Harrison, the transfer was authorized with her credentials. Legally, it's a joint account, so she took everything. I understand, but without a court order or evidence of fraud, it's not fraud. It's abandonment. He shifts in his chair. Uncomfortable. He probably deals with divorces all the time, but not like this. Not where someone just leaves. The only thing I can do is flag any future transactions, but the money's already gone, transferred to an account at another bank. I can give you the routing number, but she planned this. The words come out flat, empty. She woke up on Tuesday morning, made sure the transfer went through at 7 a.m., and walked out at 8. Kevin doesn't argue. He just slides a printed statement across the desk. Bank logo at the top, account number ending in 6847, date stamped April 14th, 2024, red highlighted sections showing every withdrawal, every transfer, balance $238 lumps. In the car, Emma finally asks, "Is Mommy coming home?" I grip the steering wheel, look at her in the rearview mirror. Her big eyes, the same eyes as her mother. "I don't know, baby." The rent check bounces 3 days later. That weekend, I have to tell them. Really tell them. Not Mommy's on a trip. Not Mommy's working. The truth. Or some version of it they can understand. My mother comes over. She brings groceries, 2 bags packed with the basics. Mac and cheese, chicken nuggets, the kind of food you feed kids when you're in survival mode. She doesn't say much, just hugs me for a long time in the doorway. "You're going to get through this," she whispers. I'm not sure I believe her. We sit in the living room, all 3 kids on the couch, yes, Emma in the middle, twins on either side. My mom sits in the armchair. I crouch down in front of them, eye level. There's a family photo on the side table. Last Christmas, all 5 of us in matching pajamas. Sarah's smiling. "I took that photo. I thought we were happy." Emma keeps looking at it. "Guys, I need to talk to you about Mommy." The twins stop fidgeting. They know this is serious. "Mommy left. She's not coming back for a while. Maybe a long while. I don't know when she'll visit or call or..." My voice cracks. I clear my throat. Start again. "This isn't your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. Mommy just... She made a choice. And that choice was to leave." Silence. Then Jacob, one of the twins, asks the question that breaks me. "Did we make Mommy mad?" I reach out, pull him onto my lap. He's 5 years old. He smells like graham crackers and apple juice. "Nobody. Mommy made a choice. And it wasn't about you. It was never about you. You are perfect." But even as I say it, I don't know if I believe it. Because how do you tell a child that their mother chose to leave? How do you explain that sometimes people just walk away from the things they're supposed to love most? Emma picks up the family photo, studies it, then, very carefully, she turns it face down. "I don't want to look at her right now," she says. Later that night, after I've tucked them in, I find a drawing on the kitchen table. The twins drew it. 4 stick figures, Daddy, Emma, Jacob, Mason, big heads, skinny arms. And in the corner, a 5th figure, smaller, covered in black crayon, scribbled over so hard the paper tore, "Mommy." My son looked at me with those big eyes and asked, "Did we make Mommy mad?" And I had to figure out how to say no when I didn't even believe it myself. If you've ever had to be strong for someone who deserved better, someone who didn't understand why the world hurt them, drop a heart in the comments. You're not alone in that moment. Monday morning, I call a lawyer. Her name is Rebecca Kim. She comes highly recommended by a coworker who went through a messy divorce last year. Her office is downtown, 4th floor of an old building with slow elevators. The waiting room smells like coffee and old paper. She's in her 50s, sharp suit, no-nonsense demeanor. She shakes my hand firmly, gestures for me to sit. Tell me what happened. I do, all of it. The Tuesday morning, the post-it note, the empty bank accounts, the kids asking questions I can't answer. She takes notes on a yellow legal pad, her handwriting neat and precise. When I finish, she sets down her pen. How long has she been gone? 8 days. Any contact? No, I've called 73 times, all straight to voicemail. I've texted, nothing. Her sister says she doesn't know where she is. Her mom won't talk to me. Rebecca leans back in her chair. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to file for emergency custody. Given that she's abandoned the children without notice, without establishing any visitation plan, and without providing support, you have a strong case. How long will it take? For emergency custody? We can get a hearing within 2 weeks, but I need you to document everything, every call, every text, every expense. If she posts anything on social media, screenshot it. If anyone sees her or talks to her, get their statement in writing. She slides a form across the desk. Emergency custody petition, stamped at the top. This is step 1. We establish that you are the primary caregiver and that she has willfully abandoned her parental responsibilities. Then we move forward with permanent custody arrangements. I stare at the form. It feels too official, too final. Like signing this means admitting that my marriage is over, that my kid's mother is really gone. Rebecca's voice softens just a little. Mr. Harrison, I know this is hard, but right now your job isn't to understand why she left. Your job is to protect your children. Can you do that? I nod. She opens a folder, pulls out a blank sheet, starts making a list. Document everything, bank statements, phone records, anything that shows abandonment, because when she comes back, and they always come back, you'll need proof. The attorney slid a form across the desk, emergency custody petition. Then she said, document everything, everything, because when she comes back, and they always come back, you'll need proof. Have you ever had to document betrayal? Collect evidence against someone you loved? Leave I understand if you know what it means to protect yourself from someone who should have protected you. That night, I opened Sarah's Facebook page. I don't know what I expect to find. Maybe nothing. Maybe a post saying, she's okay, she's safe, she just needed space. Instead, I find her living her best life. The first post is from 3 days ago, a photo of her at a beach. Turquoise water, white sand. She's wearing a bikini I've never seen, sunglasses, smiling wide. The caption, finally free. 47 likes, comments from people I've never heard of. You deserve this. Living your truth. So proud of you. I scroll further. There's another photo. Her with a man, tall, blonde, sunglasses, and a backwards baseball cap. They're holding cocktails, the kind with little umbrellas. The caption, New Beginnings. My hands are shaking. I keep scrolling. There's a video, her laughing, dancing in some bar, music too loud, lights flashing. She looks happy. She looks free. Her relationship status has changed. In a relationship with Chad Morrison. Chad Morrison! I've never heard that name in my life. I screenshot everything, every post, every photo, every comment. I saved them in a folder on my phone labeled evidence, because that's what this is now. Evidence. My phone buzzes. A text from Sarah's sister, Jessica. I'm sorry, I didn't know she was going to do this. She told me she just needed a break. I didn't know she was going to just leave. Then another text, a forwarded screenshot, Sarah's Instagram story from this morning, a photo of a mimosa. The text overlay, when you finally put yourself first. 3 days after leaving her kids, she posted a selfie with the caption, "Finally free." My daughter saw it before I could delete the app from the iPad. That's when I realized she wasn't hiding her new life. She was celebrating it. The first week is chaos. The second week is survival. By the third week, I built a routine. It's not perfect, it's barely functional, but it's ours. I wake up at 5:30 a.m., make coffee, pack 3 lunches. Emma gets turkey and cheese. Jacob gets peanut butter and jelly. Mason gets ham and crackers. I use color-coded containers so I don't mix them up. Red for Emma, blue for Jacob, green for Mason. The twins get matching superhero lunchboxes. They fight about who gets Batman and who gets Superman. We compromise. They alternate days. Breakfast is industrial. Toast, cereal, fruit, whatever's fast. My mom comes over twice a week to help with dinners. She brings casseroles, lasagna, things I can reheat. I make a schedule. Color-coded, taped to the fridge. Monday, soccer practice. Tuesday, therapy. I've enrolled all 3 kids in counseling. Wednesday, library day. Thursday, grocery shopping. Friday, pizza and movie night. Weekends, survive. Work is understanding. My boss lets me work from home 3 days a week. My co-workers cover my shifts when I can't make it in. The daycare director waives late fees. Everyone knows what happened. In a small town, everyone knows everything. The bedtime routine takes 2 hours. Baths, pajamas, teeth, stories. Emma wants 3 books. The twins want 5. I compromise at 4. Then there are the questions. Always the questions. When is mommy calling? Does mommy miss us? Did mommy take Buster? The dog. She did. I don't lie. But I don't tell them everything either. I say, mommy's figuring some things out. I say, mommy loves you. Even though I'm not sure that second part is true anymore, some nights after they're asleep, I sit in my car in the driveway and just cry. Not loud, not dramatic, just quiet, exhausted tears. The kind that come from running on empty for too long. But in the morning, I wake up, make coffee, pack 3 lunches, and do it all again. I became someone I didn't recognize, someone who could braid hair, pack 3 perfect lunches, and cry in the car during lunch break, all in the same day. One Tuesday night, 6 weeks since she left, I'm putting the twins to bed. Mason looks up at me, his little hand in mine. Daddy? Yeah, buddy. I'm glad you stayed. It's such a simple sentence, but it destroys me because he's 5, and he already knows the difference between people who stay and people who leave. The twins started calling their grandmother bonus mom. I didn't correct them. Comment, respect, if you know what it means to do it alone, to be both parents, both providers, both the safety and the fun. Single parents, this one's for you. The first custody hearing is scheduled for May 28th. 7 weeks after she left. Rebecca tells me to dress professionally, button-down shirt, slacks, look like someone who has it together, even if I'm held together with duct tape and coffee. I have a binder, 214 pages, bank statements, phone records, a log I've been keeping, every day she's been gone, marked with a red X. 47 days of absence, 73 unanswered calls documented in my call history, screenshots of her social media, photos of her with Chad Morrison, cocktails, beaches, living my best life. The kids' therapy intake forms are in there too. Emma's first session notes, patient exhibits signs of abandonment anxiety, asks repeatedly when mother will return, difficulty sleeping. I feel sick bringing this to court. These are my children's pain, distilled into clinical language and numbered pages. Rebecca meets me in the hallway outside the courtroom. She's carrying her own files. Her heels click on the marble floor. Is she here? I ask. Her attorney is. She's not. What? Sarah's attorney is here, filed a response, but Sarah herself didn't show up. The courtroom is smaller than I expected. Wood paneling, high ceilings. The judge, a woman in her 60s, gray hair pulled back, sits at the bench reviewing files. Sarah's attorney is a man in a too shiny suit. He's flipping through papers, looking uncomfortable. The judge looks up. This is case number 2024 FA 7834, Harrison versus Harrison. Petition for emergency custody. I see the respondent is not present. Counsel, where is your client? The attorney stands, shuffles his papers. Your Honor, my client is currently establishing her new residence in Florida and was unable to attend today's hearing. The judge removes her glasses, looks at him for a long moment. Florida, without requesting visitation, noted. She opens the file in front of her, reads silently. 1 page, 2 pages, 3. The room is so quiet I can hear the court recorder's fingers on the keys. Finally, she looks up. Mr. Harrison's attorney, present your evidence. Rebecca stands, walks through it, methodically. The abandonment, the financial exploitation, the complete lack of contact. She enters the call log into evidence. 73 calls, 0 responses. Your Honor, the respondent has not contacted her children in 47 days, has not provided any financial support, has not established any visitation plan, and is currently posting on social media about her new life in Florida while her children are in therapy for abandonment trauma. The judge turns to Sarah's attorney. Counsel, does your client wish to contest any of these facts? He stands, clears his throat. Your Honor, my client is going through a difficult transition. She needed time to establish herself in her new time. The judge's voice is sharp. How much time does one need to make a phone call to their children? Silence. Has she requested visitation? Not at this time, Your Honor. Has she provided child support? Not at this time. The judge closes the file. Then this hearing is rather one-sided, isn't it? The judge asked her attorney, where is your client? He shuffled papers. Your Honor, she's establishing her new residence in Florida. The judge removed her glasses. Florida, without requesting visitation, noted. 10 minutes later, I'm standing outside the courtroom holding a piece of paper. Temporary custody order. The words are stamped in red. Granted. Rebecca squeezes my shoulder. This is good. Full temporary custody. She has no visitation rights until she petitions the court and establishes she can provide a safe environment. You did it. But I don't feel victorious. I feel exhausted because I just won custody of my own children. Children I've been raising alone for 7 weeks. Children whose mother didn't even show up to fight for them. Her lawyer tried to say she needed time to adjust. The judge asked, to what? Motherhood? That night, I tell the kids we went to court. I don't give them details, just that a judge said Daddy gets to take care of them for now. Emma nods. Doesn't ask when Mommy's coming home. I think she stopped asking because she doesn't want to hear the answer. 2 weeks later, Emma has her 4th therapy session. Dr. Rodriguez is kind, patient. She has an office full of toys and books and soft lighting. Emma calls it the talking place. Today, Dr. Rodriguez gives Emma a workbook. This is for your feelings, she says. You can draw or write, whatever helps. Emma takes it seriously, sits cross-legged on the floor, purple crayon in hand. She draws our house, 4 stick figures in front. Daddy, Emma, Jacob, Mason, no 5th figure. Dr. Rodriguez sits beside her. Can you tell me about your drawing? That's my family. Just the 4 of you? Emma nods, doesn't look up, keeps coloring. Do you think about your mom? Sometimes. Do you miss her? Emma stops coloring, sets down the crayon, looks at Dr. Rodriguez with those big, serious eyes. I miss the mommy I thought I had, but I don't think she was real. Dr. Rodriguez glances at me. I'm sitting in the corner, trying not to cry. My 7-year-old daughter just articulated something it took me months to understand. The therapist asked my daughter, do you miss mommy? And my 7-year-old said, I miss the mommy I thought I had, but I don't think she was real. Later that week, Dr. Rodriguez gives me Emma's therapy workbook to review. I sit in my car in the parking lot and flip through it. Drawings, scribbles, and then on page 7, a letter. Dear Mommy, who left, I forgive you for going away. But I can't forgive you for not missing us enough to come back. Love, Emma P.S. Daddy says you still love us. I think he's wrong, but I'm not going to tell him. The paper is slightly crumpled where tears have dried. I don't know if they're hers or mine. The therapist's notes said abandonment trauma stabilizing. I called it learning to breathe again. August 12th, Emma's 8th birthday, 6 months since Sarah left. 6 months of learning how to be both parents. 6 months of scraped knees and school projects and bedtime stories and figuring out that I don't have to be perfect. I just have to be here. We have a party, small, just family and a few of Emma's friends from school. My mom makes decorations. My brother sets up games in the backyard. It's chaotic and loud and exactly what it should be. I bake a cake, chocolate with vanilla frosting. It's my first time baking a cake from scratch. It comes out lopsided. The frosting is too soft, sliding down one side like a slow avalanche. I try to fix it with extra frosting. It doesn't help. The letters I pipe on top, Happy 8th Birthday Emma, are crooked and uneven. I'm about to throw it away and buy one from the store when Emma walks into the kitchen. She sees the cake. Her eyes go wide. Daddy, did you make that? Yeah, I know it's not. It's perfect. Emma, it's falling apart. She walks over, runs her finger through the frosting on the side, licks it, grins. It's perfect because you made it, Daddy. And just like that, the lopsided cake is the best thing I've ever made. The party is everything a kid's birthday should be. Balloons, games, too much sugar. Emma opens presents, art supplies, books, a bike for my mom. She's smiling the whole time, real smiles, not the polite ones she's been giving adults who ask if she's okay. When it's time for cake, we put 8 pink candles on top, light them. Everyone sings. Emma closes her eyes, makes a wish, blows them all out in one breath. Her friend Lily leans over. Did you wish for your mom to come home? The table goes quiet. All the adults freeze. My mom's hand tightens on my shoulder. Emma looks at Lily, then at me, then back at Lily. No, I wished for Daddy to always stay. Not for more toys, not for a party, not for her mom to return, just for the parent who stayed to keep staying. For the first time in 6 months, no one cried at bedtime. Tag someone who showed up when someone else walked away. Tag your found family, the person who wasn't blood but became home. September arrives, school starts. Emma's in 3rd grade now. The twins start kindergarten. I meet with their teachers, fill them in gently on the situation. They're understanding, watchful, they'll keep an eye on them. Life finds a rhythm, not the life I planned, but a life. We have Friday movie nights, Saturday morning pancakes, Sunday afternoon bike rides. The house is messier than it used to be. Dishes pile up. Laundry is a never-ending battle. But there's laughter now, real laughter. The coffee can above the fridge has $127 in it. The kids help me count it every Sunday. We're saving for a trip to the zoo. Emma wants to see the pandas. One night I'm tucking Mason in. He looks up at me, serious. Daddy, are you sad Mommy left? I think about lying, about saying something comforting, but I've learned that kids know, they always know. Yeah, buddy, sometimes I'm sad. Me too, but I'm happy you're here. Me too, Maz, me too. October, 7 months gone. I'm at work when I get a call from an unknown number. I almost don't answer, but something tells me to pick up. Hello? Is this James Harrison? Yes? This is Patricia Miller. I'm Sarah's mother. I haven't heard from Sarah's mom since April. She didn't respond to my texts, didn't come to the custody hearing, didn't call to check on her grandchildren. What do you want, Patricia? There's a long pause. Then, I need to tell you something about Sarah. My stomach drops. She's not doing well. The boyfriend, Chad, he was arrested. Domestic assault. She's been evicted from their apartment. She's living in her car. I should feel something. Sympathy, concern, something. Instead, I just feel tired. Why are you telling me this? Because she's asking about the kids. She wants to see them. No? James, she walked away, Patricia, for 7 months. 7 months of no calls, no visits, no birthday cards, no child support. And now that her life fell apart, she wants to come back? She's still their mother. No. She gave birth to them. I'm raising them. There's a difference. Her mother called. She's living in her car. The boyfriend got arrested. She's asking about the kids. I looked at my children sleeping peacefully for the first time in months. Tell her I'll have my lawyer call hers. I hang up, stand in the break room, staring at my phone. My hands are shaking, not from anger, from something else. Resolve, maybe. I text Rebecca. She's going to try to come back. We need to be ready. She responds immediately, already on it. That night I check Sarah's social media. The beach photos are gone, the cocktails, the living my best life captions. Her relationship status is back to single. There are no new posts, just silence. Jessica texts me. She called me, asked if she could stay with me. I said no, I'm so sorry, James, for all of this. I don't respond. There's nothing to say. November, Thanksgiving. We have dinner at my mom's house. The table is crowded. My mom, my brother, and his wife. Their 2 kids, my 3. It's loud and chaotic and full of laughter. Emma helps make the stuffing. The twins set the table. We go around and say what we're thankful for. Jacob, I'm thankful for Daddy's pancakes. Mason, I'm thankful for Ms. Rodriguez, his teacher. Emma, I'm thankful for people who stay. She doesn't look at me when she says it, but I know. We all know. December 3rd, 8 months. I'm putting groceries away when the doorbell rings. I check the Ring camera on my phone. It's Sarah. She's standing on my porch. Her hair is different, shorter, darker. She's wearing jeans and a jacket I don't recognize. She looks thin, tired. In her hands are 3 Target bags. I can see the tags still attached to toys inside. My heart is pounding. The kids are upstairs. They don't know she's here. I don't open the door. Instead, I text Rebecca. She's at my house. Then I text my brother. Come over, now. I watch through the camera as Sarah rings the bell again, knocks, waits. Finally, I open the door. Just a crack. My brother pulls up, parks on the street, stands by his car. A witness. Sarah. James, hi, Can I come in? No. She looks past me, trying to see inside. Are the kids here? I brought them presents. I wanted to... No. Please. I know I messed up. I know I hurt them, hurt you, but I've been going through a lot, and I just need... You need... She stops, looks at me. There are tears in her eyes. Strategic tears. The kind she used to use when she wanted something. I want my family back. Behind me, I hear footsteps. Emma appears at the top of the stairs. She sees her mother through the crack in the door. Sarah sees her. Emma, baby, I've missed you so much. Emma doesn't move, doesn't smile, just stares. Then she says very quietly, "That's not our family anymore." She takes her brother's hand, Jacob standing beside her now, and walks away. She stood on my porch with Target bags and tears. I made a mistake. I want my family back. Behind me, I heard my daughter whisper to her brother, "That's not our family anymore." Sarah's face crumbles. "James, please. I know I don't deserve..." "You're right. You don't. I'm their mother. You were their mother. Now you're the woman who walked away. There's a difference." I close the door, lock it, and stand there, hand on the knob, listening to her cry on the other side. She knocks again, rings the bell, leaves the Target bags on the porch. I don't open the door. I don't raise my voice. I just say, "No." After she leaves, I find Emma sitting on her bed. She's holding a stuffed bear, one my mom gave her, not the pink blanket. She outgrew that months ago. "You okay, kiddo?" She nods. "Is she going to keep coming back?" "I don't know." "Do we have to see her?" I sit beside her, put my arm around her. "No, not if you don't want to. A judge said I get to decide what's safe for you." And right now, I don't think she's safe. Emma leans against me. Good. That night, Sarah sends 47 text messages, apologies, explanations, promises. I read the first 3, then I stop. Forward them all to Rebecca. In the morning, there's a letter in the mailbox, handwritten, 3 pages, front and back. Notebook paper, spiral edge tears visible, blue ballpoint pen. The pressure varies. Some words are barely legible, others press so hard they indent the page. There are smudges where tears fell. Dear James, I know you're angry. I know I hurt you. Hurt the kids. But I was confused. I was lost. I needed to find myself. I thought I needed more. But I was wrong. I need my family. I've changed. I promise I've changed. Please. Give me another chance. Let me prove it. I'll do anything. Therapy, counseling, whatever you want. Just please. Let me see my babies. Sarah. The letter reeks of perfume. The desperate kind. Too much. I put it in a plastic bag, add it to the evidence file. December turns into January. Sarah keeps trying. She shows up at the daycare. They turn her away. I've given them explicit instructions. She sends gifts through the mail. I donate them, unopened. She calls from different numbers. I block them all. Rebecca files a motion to modify the temporary custody order to permanent. Full custody to me. Supervised visitation only, if I agree to it. Which I don't. We need the kids to talk to the guardian ad litem, Rebecca tells me. It's standard procedure. The court wants to hear from them directly. They're 8 and 6. I know. But the judge wants to know what they want. And honestly, their voices might be the most powerful evidence we have. January 18th. A woman named Carol Henderson comes to the house. She's the guardian ad litem, the person appointed by the court to represent the children's interests. She's in her 50s wearing a cardigan and practical shoes. She has kind eyes. I just want to talk to them, she tells me. Nothing formal, no pressure, just see how they're doing. I gather the kids in the living room. Emma sits on the couch, hands folded in her lap. The twins flank her, unusually quiet. Carol sits across from them, smiles. Hi guys, I'm Ms. Carol. I'm here to ask you some questions. Is that okay? They nod. How are things going? School? Home? Emma answers. Good. I got an A on my book report. That's wonderful. What was it about? Charlotte's Web. It's about friendship and loyalty. Carol makes a note. Do you like living here? With your dad? Yeah. Daddy makes good pancakes and he helps with homework. And he never misses school pickup. That sounds nice. Do you ever think about your mom? Emma's face goes neutral. Careful. Sometimes. Do you miss her? Long pause. Emma looks at her brothers, then at me, then back at Carol. I used to, but not anymore. Why not? Because she left, and people who really love you don't leave. Carol writes that down, word for word. She turns to the twins. What about you guys? Do you miss your mom? Jacob shrugs. I don't really remember her that much. Mason nods. She took Buster. That was mean. Buster? Our dog. Carol makes another note. Then she asks the question I've been dreading. If your mom wanted to visit you, would you want to see her? Silence. Heavy silence. The kind that stretches. Emma speaks first. Only if Daddy says she's safe. What do you mean by safe? Like, only if Daddy thinks she won't leave again. Because I don't want to get used to her and then have her leave. That hurts too much. And do you think your daddy would say she's safe? Emma looks at me, studies my face, then turns back to Carol. No, I don't think he's going to say that. The court representative asked my daughter, do you want to see Mommy? She thought for exactly 3 seconds, then, only if Daddy says she's safe, and I don't think he's going to say that. Carol meets with each child individually after that, 20 minutes each. When she's done, she sits with me in the kitchen. Mr. Harrison, I've been doing this for 18 years. I've interviewed hundreds of children in custody cases, and I can tell you with certainty, your children are thriving. They're happy. They feel secure. They have a routine. and they very clearly understand who their safe person is. What are you going to tell the judge? That these children don't need their mother right now. They need stability, and you're providing that. She packs up her notes, shakes my hand. You're doing a good job. I know it doesn't feel like it some days, but you are. After she leaves, Emma finds me in the kitchen, wraps her arms around my waist. I told the truth, Daddy. Is that okay? I kneel down, hold her face in my hands. Emma, you always tell the truth. Always. And I'm so proud of you. I don't want to see her. Is that bad? No, baby. That's not bad. That's you protecting yourself, and that's very, very brave. Before I tell you what happened in court, I want to hear from you. If you could tell your younger self one thing about loyalty, what would it be? Comment below. I'm reading everyone. February 14th, Valentine's Day, the final custody hearing. I wear the same shirt I wore to the first hearing, my lucky shirt, Emma calls it. Rebecca meets me outside the courtroom. She's carrying a briefcase and a large binder. Is she here? I ask. Yes, with her attorney. She looks rough. We walk in. Sarah is sitting at the defendant's table. She's wearing a black dress, too formal, like she's going to a funeral. Her hair is pulled back, no makeup. She looks smaller somehow, diminished. She sees me, tries to make eye contact. I look away. The judge enters, same judge as before. She sits, reviews her files, looks up. Case number 2024 FA 7834, final custody hearing. I've reviewed the guardian ad litem's report. I've reviewed the petition and all supporting documentation. Are both parties ready to proceed? Rebecca stands. Yes, Your Honor. Sarah's attorney stands. Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Kim, present your case. Rebecca approaches the bench, places the binder in front of the judge. It's massive. 287 pages, tab dividers, highlighted sections, evidence meticulously organized. Your Honor, this binder contains comprehensive documentation of the respondent's abandonment and the impact on her children, bank statements showing financial exploitation, call logs showing no contact, social media posts showing her celebrating her new life while her children were in therapy, medical records from the children's therapist, school attendance records, perfect under Mr. Harrison's care, pediatric wellness reports, and the guardian ad litem's findings. The judge opens the binder, starts reading, 1 page, 2 pages, 5 pages. The room is silent except for the sound of paper turning. 3 minutes pass, 5, 8, 11. Finally, she closes the binder, removes her glasses, looks directly at Sarah. Ms. Harrison, you abandoned your children on April 14th of last year. You withdrew $47,000 from joint accounts, leaving your family with $238. You moved to Florida with a romantic partner. You did not contact your children for 7 months. You did not provide financial support. You did not attend the first custody hearing. And according to the guardian ad litem, when you finally attempted contact, your children did not want to see you. Is all of this correct? Sarah stands. Her voice is shaky. Your Honor, I was going through a mental health crisis. I wasn't thinking clearly. I made terrible mistakes, but I love my children. I want to be part of their lives. Where were you living when you left? With my boyfriend in Florida. And where are you living now? Silence. Ms. Harrison, where are you currently residing? With my mother in Oregon. So you've moved states twice in 10 months. You have no stable residence, no employment, and according to your financial affidavit, no income. I'm looking for work. I'm in therapy now. I'm getting help. The judge reviews the evidence for 11 minutes in silence. Then she looked at my ex-wife and said, biological parenthood is a gift. You returned it. Motion for full custody, granted. The judge picks up a document, signs it. The sound of the pen on paper seems impossibly loud. I'm granting Mr. Harrison full legal and physical custody of all 3 minor children. Ms. Harrison, you are granted supervised visitation only, contingent upon completion of a parenting course, 6 months of documented therapy, proof of stable housing and employment, and Mr. Harrison's agreement to allow visitation. Without his agreement, you have no visitation rights. Sarah's attorney stands. Your Honor, that's extremely appropriate, the judge interrupts. That's extremely appropriate given the circumstances. Biological parenthood is a gift, counsel. Your client returned it. She doesn't get to reclaim it just because her alternative arrangements didn't work out. She stamps the document. A full custody granted. This hearing is adjourned. I walk out of the courtroom holding a piece of paper. The custody order, official, final, permanent. Sarah is standing in the hallway. Her mother is with her. Patricia looks older, tired. Sarah's crying. Not the strategic tears, real ones. She sees me, walks over. Patricia tries to stop her, but Sarah pulls away. James, please, don't do this. They're my children, too. They were your children. You gave them up when you walked away. I made a mistake. One mistake. Don't I deserve forgiveness? And here's where it gets controversial. She asked for forgiveness, and I said no to letting her back into our lives. Some of you will think I'm wrong. Some will think I'm right. Drop your honest take. I can handle it. No judgment here. I look at her. Really look at her. I see the woman I married. The woman I thought I'd spend my life with. The woman who walked out on a Tuesday morning with a Post-it note and no explanation. Forgiveness isn't the same as access. You're forgiven, Sarah. I'm not carrying anger anymore. It's too heavy. But forgiveness doesn't mean I let you back into their lives. It doesn't mean I expose them to someone who might leave again. They're finally healing, finally happy. And I won't risk that. Not for you, not for anyone. They need their mother. No, they needed their mother. Past tense. They needed her on that Tuesday morning. They needed her when they cried themselves to sleep. They needed her when they asked me why they weren't enough to make her stay. But she wasn't there. You weren't there. And now they're okay without you. Patricia steps forward. James, please. Mrs. Miller, with all due respect, you weren't there either. You didn't call. You didn't check on your grandchildren. You only reached out when Sarah needed something. So no, I'm not doing this. Not for her. Not for you. I walk away. Sarah calls after me. I'll complete the parenting course. I'll do the therapy. I'll prove I've changed. I don't turn around. You do that, Sarah. You do all of it for yourself because you need to, but not for them. They don't need you to change. They've already moved on. She asked, don't I deserve forgiveness? I looked at her, then at my kids waiting in the car. Forgiveness isn't the same as access. You're forgiven, but you're not coming back. In the parking lot, my brother is waiting with the kids. I told them I'd take them for ice cream after court no matter what happened. Emma sees me, runs over. Did we win? I pick her up, hug her tight. Yeah, baby, we won. So she can't make us see her? Not unless I say so, and I don't say so. Good. That night, I frame the custody order, hang it in my home office, not as a trophy, as a reminder. We survived. We made it through. April 14th. 1 year exactly since Sarah left. I take the day off work. We go to the zoo, the one we've been saving for. The coffee can, the new one, the one the kids help fill, has $383 in it. Enough for admission, lunch, and stuffed animals from the gift shop. Emma wants to see the pandas. The twins want the reptile house. We do it all. We eat overpriced hot dogs and spill ice cream and laugh at the monkeys and take 100 photos. There's a moment at the panda exhibit. Emma's watching through the glass. A mother panda is with her cub, playing, gentle, attentive. That's a good mom, Emma says. Yeah, I say, she is. Emma takes my hand. You're a good dad. Thanks, kiddo. No, I mean it. You're both. You're the mom and the dad, and you're really good at it. I can't speak. I just squeeze her hand. That evening, we have dinner at my mom's house, the whole family. We're loud and chaotic and full of life. After dinner, the kids give me presents. They made them in art class. From the twins, a drawing titled Our Family. Stick figures, Daddy, Emma, Jacob, Mason, Grandma, Uncle Mike, Aunt Lisa, cousins. The page is full. No empty spaces, no missing people. From Emma, a handprint art piece. 4 handprints in different colors, red, blue, green, purple. In the center, in her careful handwriting, Our Real Family. We hang them on the fridge, right next to the birthday cake photo, the lopsided one, the perfect one. That night, after the kids are asleep, I sit on the back porch. The custody order is in my pocket. I pull it out, read it again. Full legal and physical custody granted to James Michael Harrison. I think about Sarah, wonder where she is, if she finished the parenting course, if she's in therapy, if she ever thinks about the kids' birthdays or first days of school or lost teeth. Then I think about Emma's wish. I wished for Daddy to always stay, and I realize she never wished for her mother to come back. She wished for me to stay, because staying is the harder thing. Staying is showing up every day. Staying is packing lunches and helping with homework and being there when nightmares happen. Staying is choosing them every single day, even when it's hard. Sarah left because she thought we weren't enough, because she thought she deserved more, but we were everything. We just needed her to leave to see it. Here's what I learned. Family isn't always who gave birth to you. Family is who stays. Family is who shows up. Family is who chooses you every single day. If you've built your own found family, whether it's friends who became siblings, mentors who became parents, or just one person who never left, share your story in the comments. I want to hear who stayed for you. And if you're the person who stayed for someone else, thank you. You're the reason stories like this have happy endings. Subscribe if you believe loyalty matters more than biology. I've got more stories about people who chose better, chose boundaries, and chose themselves without apology. Thank you for listening. Thank you for staying. And remember, we don't leave, not the people who deserve us. June. 2 months later. Emma's school has a family's day. Parents come in. Kids present projects about their families. Emma stands in front of her class. She's holding a poster board. At the top, in big rainbow letters, My Hero Dad. She talks about our morning routine, about how I learned to braid hair from YouTube videos, about Friday movie nights, about the lopsided birthday cake, about how I'm always there, always. At the bottom of her poster is a photo, all 4 of us, taken at the zoo. We're smiling, real smiles, happy smiles. Her teacher emails me later. Emma's presentation made everyone cry, including me. You're raising an incredible kid. I save the email, print Emma's poster, frame it, hang it next to the custody order. The pink blanket, the one Sarah took, is gone. Emma has a new one, blue with stars. My mom made it. She likes it better. The family photos from when Sarah was here, we put them in a box in the attic, not hidden, just stored. The kids know where they are if they ever want to look, but they don't ask. The photos on the walls now are different. Zoo trip, birthday party, first day of school, Thanksgiving, Christmas, new memories, better memories. Memories built by people who stay. The coffee can is full again, but now it's labeled Family Adventure Fund. We vote on how to spend it. Democracy. Emma wants the aquarium next. The twins want an amusement park. We'll probably do both. One Saturday morning, I'm making pancakes. The twins are setting the table. Emma's choosing the music. Normal, easy, good. Mason looks up at me. Daddy? Yeah, bud. Are you happy? I stop. Flip off the griddle, crouch down to his level. Yeah, Maz, I'm really happy. Are you? He nods, hugs me. We all are. And he's right. We are. We're not the family I thought we'd be. We're not the family in those old photos, but we're a family, a real one, built on showing up, on staying, on choosing each other when someone else chose to leave. Late that night, I check my phone one last time. There's a message from an unknown number. I almost don't open it, but I do. I completed the parenting course. I'm in therapy twice a week. I have an apartment and a job. I've done everything the judge asked. Can I please see them? Even just once, please, James. I stare at the message for a long time. Then I think about Emma's drawing. Our real family. I think about the twins calling my mom bonus mom. I think about a year of healing, a year of learning that we're whole without her. I type, I'm glad you're getting help, but the answer is still no. They're happy. They're stable. And I won't risk that. I hope you find peace, Sarah, but you won't find it with us. I hit send, block the number. And I don't feel guilty, because sometimes love is saying no. Sometimes protection looks like a locked door. Sometimes the greatest gift you can give your children is shielding them from someone who hurt them, even if that someone is their mother. The framed custody order hangs in my office. The kids' artwork covers the fridge. The coffee can sits on the counter, heavy with coins and dreams. The house is messy and loud and full of life. We eat dinner together every night. We have inside jokes. We have traditions. We have each other. Sarah thought she deserved more. She thought we weren't enough. She thought leaving would make her happy. She was wrong. We were everything. We just needed her to leave to see it. End of Act 3, 3,158 words. Total screenplay, 9,252 words. Final scene. The symbolic image, it's Sunday morning, golden light through the kitchen window. I'm at the stove. Emma's helping. She's graduated from watching to actually flipping. The twins are arguing about whether chocolate chips belong in pancakes. They do. The fridge is covered in their art. The custody order is framed but forgotten. We don't think about it anymore. The coffee can has $127 again. We're saving for something. Together. There's a knock at the door. My mom coming for breakfast. Then my brother and his family. The table will be crowded. Too small for everyone. Perfect. Emma plates the pancakes, only slightly burnt. She grins. I'm getting better. You are. The twins race to answer the door. Chaos erupts. Laughter. Hugs. The kind of noise that means family. Real family. The kind you build. The kind you choose. The kind that stays. I look around. At the mess. The noise. The sticky counters and the half-folded laundry and the toys on the floor. At the faces I see every single day. At the people who showed up, who stayed. This is what more looks like. Not beaches in Florida, not cocktails with strangers, not running away to find yourself. More is this, right here. Sunday morning pancakes with people who choose you, who stay, who show up even when it's hard. We don't leave. Not the people who deserve us. And they deserve everything.